Hello. Hey everyone, it's me, Flipsider. I'm back from conventions. I'm back from GeekCon. Small little convention. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good show. I mean, it's really small, but it went pretty well for a small show. It was worth going to. And I'm back, and now we can stream more games. You know, it got out early today, and it's a short drive, so it works out that I can stream tonight on the night when we get home. So this music is playing right now is from this game, Mirai Shinwa Jarvis. This is Fliptendo. This is my project where I'm playing through all of the Famicom games, all of the Famicom games across all regions in chronological release order, going by the Japanese release order whenever possible, but if there is no Japanese release, if it's only an American release, then we go by that. And actually don't know if there's other regions. I think there might be some games that were only released in some, but we're probably mainly sticking to the ones in the US and Japan because those are the ones that are easiest to know about. Hey Skittles! How's it going? 2MBB. Oh yeah, it says that. I don't know what that means. 2 megs? 2 megs maybe? I can't really read what that says. Or maybe I can. Ho. Or is that a ha? So it would be ba. And that's a space, right? Because it's a tsu. So ba. Te. Battery. Battery. Oh, battery? And then ba. Ta. Bata. Batabu? Batabu? I think. It's hard to tell if those are quotes or circle or what over those symbols. Maybe Bata. Batafu? Batapu? I don't know. But I think the top one is battery. 2 men banging buttholes. That's it, Skittles. You got it. Hey Skittles, how's it going? How are you doing? And hello Zevius, First Black Mana. How are you doing? How are you guys doing? Are you ready for more Fliptendo? We just got back from the convention, and immediately we're doing more Fliptendo for you guys. We're not going to wait at all. I just got home 10 minutes ago. I came in the door, I sat down, and I started Fliptendo. Because that's how much I care about you guys. That's how much I care. How was FlipCon? FlipCon was, it was good. It was pretty good. It made a little bit of money, you know? It was a small convention, but it was pretty good. You know, it's small. It was easy. Short drive, only a 3-hour drive. So I like conventions like that that are nearby, easy to do, like not a lot of mess or fuss. Just easy, just in and out. Actually, the main reason why it's easy is because, like, I'm doing it myself. Like, I guess conventions usually seem hard whenever I'm doing them with Jennifer, and she's the one who has the huge setup and takedown time, so conventions seem a lot easier when I'm doing them by myself. That's just the nature of my setup versus her setup. That's right, money bags surrounded by my face. Good use of emotes. Hey Badger, how's it going? How are you doing? What's up? What have you been up to? I hope you're excited to see more Famicom games, because I thought we would continue Fliptendo for a little bit and play some more bad games, because that's we have in the immediate future. Yeah, so this was game number 281, Mirai Shinwa Jarvis, which means future light Jarvis, I believe. I think I have a translation of this game. Yeah, I do. This game is supposed to be really bad. It's supposedly it was developed by Taito, but probably it's not. I think it most likely is developed by some bottom of the barrel developer like Iceco, or probably even worse than Micronix. It's probably like ISC. Who did their last game? Tose. It could be Tose. Could be. I mean, it could be Micronix, I guess. It could be something like Home Data or Crux. They've had a lot of like shadow developers work on games for them. They're like another one of these companies like Data East that just kind of, in the early days of the Famicom, they weren't really making their own games. They were just kind of farming out this development to a lot of companies. How did Badger not get a gift sub the other night? Yeah, how did you not? Yeah, man, I guess you missed out, Badger. Like, everybody was getting gift subs on, was it Thursday night? Wife and kid has been away, so you played games the weekend? Oh, nice. Got a little, vacation weekend then, I guess. Vacation for Badger. Alright. Well, that's pretty cool. What games did you play? You heard MCA talking about it? Oh, about the gift subs? Yeah. They've been, yeah, there's been some very generous chatters lately. You think Bad Apple is a bot? He's saying that. Probably. There are a few people like that who are, you know, they're just kind of bots everywhere. Like these bots that just like hang around and gather data or something. Horizon Zero Dawn and Enter the Gungeon. Oh, that's cool. And did you enjoy those games? Enter the Gungeon is a game I'm a little bit interested in playing. I've heard people talk about it. Apparently it's like hard, so I like that. I like that aspect of it. Oh, I went too far to the left, I think. Got a map open here. Mr. Leo is obsessed with Gungeon. Yeah, he's the one that I primarily hear about it from. Mr. Leo. He likes to... I think he said he was playing it for 50 hours and he still hasn't come close to beating it. Gungeon is fun? You know, apparently it's really hard, so I mean, like, that makes me interested in... I like things that are hard. You can quote that. Alright, so, according to the map that I have for this game, if we search here, we'll find that. Old Belt. So that's not... I think that's not a piece of equipment. That's like an item we can use later on. Horizon is stunning to look at, but it's basically Far Cry. Yeah, so... Right, that's what I've heard and seen. It seems like a game that I wouldn't really be too interested in. Horizon. I mean, I've watched a little bit of it. The story is really not my kind of thing, and, you know, like the characters, I don't really care. And it's very typical open world-y kind of thing, which I don't really... Not really my thing. A roguelite bullet hell game. I mean, if it's done well, it could work for me. I don't know, it kind of depends on how it's done, I guess. I never played Far Cry. I don't think I like Far Cry, but I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I like Far Cry. But I've never actually played any of the Far Cries. So I can't say for sure. I just know that it's like that formula, that typical Western open world formula that does nothing for me. Why does the box have a ninja but you look like a spaceman? Good question. Well, because in this game, you start as a spaceman who comes... Basically, you travel back to the past. So we play, I guess Jarvis is our name. We travel to the past. And then we have to adopt a character class, and then we turn into a ninja. So the spaceman is actually, that's our starting class, and it's the weakest class. Go figure. Even though we should have like some kind of space laser, you would think. Anyway, so there's a shop here. This is the town. Hold on, let me just... Okay, yeah, this is we're gonna need... By the way, I'm not gonna be beating this game. I'm going to just tell you right now, I will not beat this game. Because this game... I know enough about it to know that it would be a huge slog. But I would like to try to play up through the first castle so we can get an idea of the game. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, it isn't too tedious. but there is a very nice guide on Game Facts that I'm going to be looking at. So, alright, so here's the town. Berg Town, that's the first town of the game. Alright, so we need to, I think... First we need to switch guilds. The guilds in this game are basically how you pick your character class. Hey Sapphire Drew, what's up? Welcome back, haven't seen you in a while. So Badger, you never said, does that mean that, do you like Far Cry, or is that a negative review from you? Are you saying that it's not, that you're not crazy about Horizon, or do you like it? It sounds like you like Gungeon. So you just basically been like, you know, I mean, it's always nice to have time to catch up on games. I can appreciate that. You having fun with it? Okay, so it's your kind of game then. Alright, so the first thing we need to do in this game is join the guild. And we pick a class. Okay, so let me see here. I believe there is one class that is decidedly superior. And what class is that? Fencer, I think. No. Wait. Fencer, yes. Okay, so because like Fighter has the best hit point stat. Mage can use magic, but Fencer has access to the best weapons, and the best weapons and armor in the game basically gives Fencer like a big edge over the others, so. You can also choose to just not be a class. So now we've actually changed sprites. We've changed from actually the cooler looking spaceman to this really dumb looking dude. I miss the spaceman. It's basically a huge open world then you fool around in. Right, yeah. I mean, I normally don't like... I loved Zelda, but the Breath of the Wild, but I normally don't like that. I normally don't care for that. Been going through a lot, happy note. Working on Zelda 1 hack, wrong hack. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you think you mentioned that last time, Sapphire Drew. Well, I hope that that's working out for you. Anyway, it's good to see you back. Kill lots of stuff, have crazy fights, premises. Yeah, I'm familiar with the basic premise of it. Of Horizon. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's a game. Like maybe one of these days I'll try it if I get it cheap. That's how I feel about it. So anyway, yeah, we switched character class. Let me see. What do we need to do now? We need to accept a quest now. Go to a quest house. Okay, so number 6 is a boathouse, which I think we'll be using soon. Oh, there's we can talk to the people, I guess. Speak. Draft opens Latinia for you. Thanks. We're using a guide, so we actually need to talk to people too much. They share a lot, but HZ sort of pens you in a lot. Yeah, Zelda is more... The thing about open world games is they're not really that open, like... They're still, like, in terms of the story, it's all very linear, whereas Zelda actually is, like, truly open. You can, like, do the story and, like, every part of it in, like, every order, which is... I think that's cool. The same formula as Breath of the Wild, but every decision developed was made the opposite way. Yeah, I think that the reason why Zelda resonates with me in games like Horizon don't is because of those decisions. It's like feels like Zelda, like Breath of the, like Horizon's very, very typical, and it's made like the way most of those are, like very mission focused, like very like you pick up missions and you go around it. And then Zelda is like very different in its kind of, it's more just like, it's not all based around like going to like points and like doing tasks. It's like more just like you just go around organically, and I appreciate that a lot more. Before you play when it's finished. Oh, yeah, maybe I could, Sapphire Drew. The editor is very restrictive. Yeah, that's a problem with it. Like, I used to want to like try to make Metroid hacks, but that was always a big problem. So, okay, so this is the quest house. Bring me the items I need, and I make it worth your time. So we want to do the pot quest. In fact, if we were to pick the skull flower by accident, there's no way to cancel quests. So if that were to happen, the guide suggests that you reset your game. That's what kind of game this is. So the only way to make money in this game is to do quests. You don't get any money for killing enemies. So you have to spam these quests. Alright, so got a quest. So the first thing we need to do, I guess, is farm gold. Okay, wait, now we should go to the drug shop. Okay, drug shop is number 4. HTZ is a great game if you want to do a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, accomplish nothing. Well, that sounds like most open world games in general, a mindless time waster. Yeah, that's kind of like, that's the kind of game I don't want to play. Also, dabbled in Hollow Knight. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm kind of curious to try that, but I'm not sure how I feel about that one either. Okay, so, I think we can only buy one of these, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy that. I think that these drugs are the only way to heal. Like, there's no inn in the game, so the only way to heal is by buying these drugs, I believe. Fame attracts allies. Right. This is such a weird game. Is that time-consuming to get... Yeah, it is a lot more time-consuming to do that quest, and you can't cancel it, so... You really do not... It would be faster to reset the game if you accidentally pick that. It's that bad. You've entered a boathouse and boarded a ship. Going for Baffin. I think this was the way I wanted to go. Okay, let me... Right? This is how I do the pot quest. Let's see. Fencer. What else? So, yeah, we're supposed to go in the boathouse, and then we can pick up the pot. Go back to the big map. There's a very nice guide for this game on GameFAQs. Without this guide, I probably wouldn't be able to understand or do anything in this game. Because this game is very... Not only is it extremely grindy, but it's very obtuse. Very obtuse. I think that this... So that door right there, I believe, takes us back to the town. That's the other side of the boathouse, so I don't want to go in there. We want to go get the pot, which is like up here. And along the way, we could kill things if we want to. Fuck you! Oh, he hit me. Wait, how do I check my status? How many hit points do I have? 24 left. Okay. It's probably why we bought the drug, because stuff like that. There's the pot. So this is the quest. This is the first quest in the game. I guess, you know what? It's funny that we were talking about Horizon Zero Dawn. Because in a weird way, this game is almost like a distant ancestor to Horizon Zero Dawn. Because just like modern open world game, this is sort of an open world game. I mean, it's very open. You kind of just run around and the way you progress in the game is by spamming quests, just like a modern open world game. Except in this game, there's only one quest, and you spam it like, 100 times to get the amount of money you need. Wait, where am I now? Fuck you. You need to die. Actually, I think this guy is the guy we can talk to. We can talk to this guy. Nice weather, isn't it? So those guys, once we have enough fame, we can recruit those guys. The main mechanic of this game is recruiting dudes so you can invade the castle. Where the fuck does that take me? Oh, I'm here. Oh, that's where I see. Oh, I've got to walk all the way around? Oh, man. Wow, I'm going to have to do this quest, like, a whole bunch of times before I can, like, proceed with the first part of the game. It sucks. Oh, that sucks. Oh, man. Also, if you want to see what your hit points are, you gotta go into the status. You can't... There's no way to see your health on screen, and your health is important, because... I think if you die, it's really... I don't know, I don't know what happens if you die. I'm not sure if there's save points in this game. So, now I'm walking back to the village. And that was one... No run button? The guide... I don't think it said anything about speed increasing items. I don't think so. Yeah, it's just a slow game, I think. Just a slow game. So now we go back to the quest house, which... Was it this one? Your reward is 200 G. Alright. We got some money. Oh, we do that again. Now, let's see. Alright, so let me check how much money do we need to make? Let's see here. Your current goal is to get enough gold to buy supplies and fame to take over your first castle. This will require you to level up a lot while grinding the pot quest for money. You may be wondering how to get fame. You get fame by winning duels at the guild. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should heal too. Well, nah, I guess it's fine for now. Do not recommend trying to win a duel yet. That'll come later, okay. So we do want to try to level up as well. Which means I should kill these fuckers whenever I have the chance. How much health do I have left? I might be low on health now. 11? Okay. Probably to afford to take one more hit. This game seems like a huge time investment. It's even more huge than you'd think, Skittles. This is one of the most grindy games I've ever seen. I mean, just based off of reading the guide and looking at the game, you can kind of tell. Oh, crap. That's bad. Okay, well, he only did 4 hit points of damage, so I guess it's not too bad. No! Oh! Oh, I took him too lightly. I didn't really get much of a, like, invincibility frame there. Oh, no! What happened? I lost... Oh, well, I just lost the progress of the quest I just did was lost. I'm not sure if I guess I leveled down because I think I lost everything from that death. I think I lost everything. Yeah, because I have the starting amount of gold. Do I have my belt even that I found? No, I lost... Wow, so that was the same as starting over. I lost absolute... Are there save points or something? Well, that's not good. Sorry guys, there goes some time. Where am I? Where am I right now? Oh, am I up? Oh, okay. Wait. No. Wait, where am I? Trying to see where I am on this map. What? Oh, I'm so confused. What? Where am I? Oh, I'm there. Okay, I see. Got too greedy. Yeah, I guess I got a little too greedy. I should have just healed there. I knew I could take one more hit, but then I ended up taking 2 hits in rapid succession, kind of. I was not careful enough. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe I sort of wanted to see what would happen if you die anyway. But now I know. It's good that I know that death is actually extremely brutal in this game. How brutal, I don't know. I mean, at what point do you actually get to save your progress? Or maybe you never can? But there's a continue option, so you must be able to save in some capacity. Well, I guess you just have to really be careful. Oh, I went over too far, I think. We have to go... Well, we have to retrace our steps from the beginning. We gotta get the old belt back. It should be around here somewhere. Yeah, down here. Oh well. We only did that quest one time. Still a drop in the bucket overall. You know what else sucked? I think that when we switch classes, our experience goes down to 0. So I think all this farming that I'm doing right now is a waste of time. By the way, notice how I'm searching in this area. You get to search in this exact square, and there's no visual indication. Yeah, so this is the kind of game this is. Like, mandatory items like that will just be hidden in random spots like that. You just have to search. You just have to know to search there. So essentially, you have to use a guide. Like, to get anywhere in this game, you have to use a guide. You can't play this game without a guide. Like, how would you ever know to... I mean, you don't actually need that belt until later in the game, but I think you do need it at some point. Could be wrong about that, though, actually. Alright, so, let's see. We're tracing our steps. We need to find the guild house again. We need to switch classes. So that was number 5. How many billiard games do we have in the menu for this evening? None. I'm sorry, we did them all last time, Skittles. We did all the billiard games. I don't think we have any for a while. The next is probably like break time. Well, there's break time and championship pool. I'm not sure how many Japanese ones there are, but those probably aren't for like a while. Like, I don't think there's that many billiards games. I know it's funny because we did get like 2 in rapid succession. Like within 3 games, we got 2 pool games. That's kind of funny. All right, let's see. Does that? Where does it say your experience? How do I? Oh wait. Oh, there's a separate screen, isn't there? You press select. Ah, that's right. Okay. Well, I don't know. Well, I guess we do have... Maybe we didn't lose our experience, so we have 65 experience right now. It's still at level 0. Alright, so... Let's go back to the drug shop. We'll buy a drug. Because it's the only way to heal. And we do need to heal, as we just observed. It's easy to take damage. So let's go buy a drug. And then let's... get our quest again. And we're going to be doing this for a while, this pot quest. Let me look at the guide here. Blah blah, become a fencer. You'll do later, do the pot quest. Okay. Repeat this until you get enough experience for level 2. Should be around 2 to 3 more times. Oh, it also says that like there's no point in buying like weapons and armor. Like, a lot of the weapons and armor don't do anything in this game. Like, apparently the weapons and armor in this game are, like, either bugged or... I guess it's not really known for sure, but some of the weapons and armor might actually do nothing. Maybe. It's hard to tell. I guess that's a good way to check our health. So we're at 18 hit points right now. Be more careful this time. Try to not die. There's some decent games coming up. There are, actually. Very soon, there is, what is it called? That Konami Samurai game. I forgot the name of it, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now I better use the drug. One more hit and I'm dead. Wait, how do I use it, though? How do I use my drug? I want to use my drug. What? The buttons don't work. Nothing does anything. Huh? What? Is Booby Kids good? I don't know about Booby Kids. Booby Kids seems okay. The mechanics seem a little bit maybe on the annoying side, but it seems alright. Oh, is there... Oh, you probably saved from the menu. Oh, yeah, you're right, Drew. That's a good point. No! Fuck. Okay. Well, now we know how to save. That's right, you just save for the menu. Well, we didn't save, so back to the beginning. For the 3rd time. Sorry about that, again. Just lost all my progress again. My bad. Yeah, Drew wasn't here for the gift sub extravaganza. But hey, you never know, there could be another one. We'll see. See what happens. Yeah, too bad you guys weren't here on Thursday. There was a person here, Rage Quitter Replacement, who was giving out subs like candy. And everybody who was there got a sub, including many bots. picks random people that follow necessarily ones that show up often. Yeah, I think it just seems to be random, right? I think it's just completely random. I'm not really sure. Oh, this is apparently a good place to grind. Yeah, Rage Quitter replacement, yeah. You won a few months ago? MCA, he's hit up MCA too? Hey, that's cool. And TMR? Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Either has a ton of money or a spending problem, or both. Well, I hope he has a ton of money, because otherwise, I don't know where he's getting it from. Maybe he's like a criminal, not like a kingpin or something, you know? You never know. Maybe he's independently wealthy. I wish I was independently wealthy. Then I could just sit around and play Famicoms all day. That would be great. That's what I want to do with my life. Where am I? I went too far over to the... It's so... This map is harder to follow than it seems. Death 2 QWERTY has been gifting tons too. Oh, okay, I haven't seen him. Has he? I have not seen that name around. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know, I wonder what's up. Like, I mean, I guess I don't want to pry, or like, you know... It's probably impolite to ask, but I do kind of wonder, like, what he does for a living. Maybe he's just like... He could just be one of those dudes who just is independently wealthy and just has like a ton of money, or has an inheritance or something, you know? Or, you know, like there's people who watch streams like who are just like rich people, or just like people who are just well off, you know? Like, you've even heard that there's like people in other countries. Wasn't there like supposedly like a guy who was like the prince of some like Middle Eastern company, or not company, country, the prince of some Middle Eastern country that was like gifting like tons of money to people, or like he gave away like thousands of dollars to like, because he liked to watch Twitch TV. You never know, like who might like to watch Twitch TV, you know? My Discord grown at all? It's too empty. Yeah, I do need to promote it more. I don't think so. I should use it more myself. Yeah, no, I should probably promote it more. I keep forgetting. Hey, now's a good time, guys. Let me just point out, we have a Discord. Hey, you guys should check it out. And it is a little bit empty, but with your help, it can be a little bit less empty. So hey, go to that Discord and talk about stuff. Whatever you want. We're not picky. Hey, old school brother, what's up? Welcome. I weren't lying. This is really like a slow and furious Zelda. Yeah, you don't, and you know what? You don't know the half of it yet, old school brother. Like we've barely scratched the surface of how slow this game is. Alright, so once again, we buy a drug. But so I've actually started over twice because I kept dying. But now I know how to save, so you won't have to start over anymore. No more loss of progress. You saw some tier 3 subs being dropped in MCA's chat? Wow. Can they do that? Can they gift tier 3 subs? That would be pretty crazy. Give your inheritance to... Yeah, I'll take your inheritance. Hey, if anybody wants to give their inheritance to me, I will reluctantly take it. You know? Hey, Nachos, how's it going? How are you doing, Nachos? So we're going to join the guild. Once again, we're joining the Fencer Guild because that is the best class, according to this guide. The other two classes are just straight up inferior. So we're going with the superior class. So now, I'm going to go ahead and save my game so that we don't lose all of our progress anymore. Because I think that's probably a good idea. Did it work? I'm paranoid. Let's do a paranoia save. I'm not convinced that it actually works. Buying drugs and... Yeah, the only way to heal in this game is to buy drugs. Use drugs to heal, and there's no other way to heal. There's no ins. There's no healing spell. The only... Oh, actually, no, I think there is a healing spell if you play as the mage class. You wouldn't want to play as the mage class because it's inferior, but I think there's a high-level healing spell. But otherwise, you would never really have access to that. So really, the only way to heal in this game is just pretty much buying those drugs, which is really weird. You don't even heal when you level up. Alright, we should probably use our drug, speaking of... Well, I guess we could just save and we'll probably be fine. So I'm gonna get this pot. The only way to get money in this game is to do quests. Yeah, what was I saying before? I was kind of half joking, but this game is almost like a prototypical open world game. Because it's kind of like a modern open world game. You have this big open world, but like it's empty and there's not like a lot to do. But basically, the only way you make progress is by doing these quests. Now I should probably use the drug. Actually, I don't know how to use... How do you even use the drug? Like, oh yeah, how does this work? How do you use the fucking drug? Wait, maybe it's from the other menu? Oh, it must be from this menu, I guess. Did I use it? Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Alright, I see now. But yeah, the way you make progress in this game is just by repeating quests. I mean, you know, in the modern open world game, they would have a variety of quests with story stuff. But in this game, there's just one quest that you do over and over again. Now, actually, there's two quests. One quest is such a huge hassle that if you pick it by accident, you should just reset your game because there's no way to cancel quests. And the other quest, the pot quest, which is just you go to this island, grab a pot, and bring it back to the quest house. You just repeat that over and over again, and that's how you make money in this game. And you have to do it because you need to make money. You just grind this quest over and over again. Just keep grinding. You buy drugs and collect pot. That is correct. Wait until Narc Team shows up. It's a wrap for this game. Just the Narc Team shows up. Went from Spaceman to Fat Viking. Where's your ninja? I don't know, maybe the other class looks more... Well, actually, no, I already saw the graphic for all three classes, and none of them look like a ninja, so I don't know what's up with that. They all look like dopey dudes. I mean, honestly, I looked coolest when I was a spaceman. You can stay as the spaceman for the whole game if you want to, but he's straight up inferior from the other classes, so the only reason you would do that is just to punish yourself. And I don't feel like punishing myself that much. I'm already punishing myself enough because I'm playing this game. Mirai Shinwa Jarvis. Oh, well, I forgot to. So that was... We just did the pot quest one time. We got 200 gold. That was one instance of that pot quest right there. Guess how many times we have to do it? I think we need 5,000? Let me check. Oh, 1,500. 50, so we have to do this quest 8 more times, I guess? Well, we need 1,500... I think... Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess that's the total amount we need, so 15... So... it's not... that, but later on we're gonna have to... Like, this game is all about just spamming quests and doing them over and over again. Oh, did I not... I think I forgot to actually collect the quest, so we better go back. Inject it into my arm. That's what I did. I injected it into my arm, Nachos. Oh, I felt good. Drugs turn you into a fat Viking. Don't do drugs. That's true. Wait, what did she say? What? What? Someone found anything? Wait. Did I accept the quest? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I got confused. Never mind. I have the quest, right? Well, there's no quest log in this game, but I can't check, but I believe that I have the quest. The protagonist is a time traveler from the distant future who has traveled to the past in order to take over the world to avoid a future calamity. So basically, he's just like a dude who comes back just to take over the world. He's like a guy from the future who's like, I'm gonna go back to the past, I'm gonna take over those primitives. Haha, fuck them. That's the protagonist of this game. I should have brought another drug. Oh well. I'm gonna try to save more often. So we can try to avoid losing progress. Have I gained a level yet? Nope. I haven't gained a level yet. Is the cart advertising 2 megs? I believe it is. Like advertising 2 megs, yes. Ow. Oh, that hurt. I don't have any pots left, so I can't, or I don't have any drugs left. I forgot to buy more. So I'll just have to try to not die. I'll just save scum a little bit here. How times have changed. To me, this game right here, what I'm doing, like running back and forth collecting pots, this basically is... This is Horizon Zero Dawn. Except, like, it doesn't look quite as good. This is what a modern open world game feels like to me. Let's run back and forth and do chores. No bonus incentive for staying a spaceman. Yeah, that is a shame because the spaceman was the coolest character sprite. Like, it's the one that was the most interesting and stood out. This fat Viking dude is a really ugly character sprite. But then again, this whole game is ugly in general. Like, once again, supposedly this is a Taito game, but I believe that Taito didn't actually... Okay, we just died. That's fine. I've been saving, I think. Unless I misunderstood something. Let's see. Yep, okay. Yeah, so we didn't lose too much progress there, so that's okay. Yeah, your attack range is really low, so it's kind of hard to attack stuff without taking damage. I mean, but you do hit stun the enemies, so you can you just need to kind of freeze them in place. 2-man banging buttholes. Skittles, of course that's the second time he made that joke already. But now there's people here to appreciate his joke. Exactly. This is the ancestor, the distant ancestor of Horizon Zero Dawn right here. You like his shirt? He's like the Charlie Brown of Fat Vikings. That's true. I guess he's just got that going for him. I guess the music isn't too terrible, but it's kind of... The music, it's kind of got this lethargic feel to it, like where it kind of makes me feel sleepy listening to it. It's just a little bit too slow pace. Da na 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 na. Just a little too slow paced. Also a bit on the repetitive side. Alright, you better go buy more drugs. I think the first thing we need to do is buy a bunch of drugs. Let's see. Let's just go ahead. Let's get a set of 4. That ought to do for now. This music sucks. I don't think it sucks, though. I don't think it sucks. I don't think it quite sucks. It's a little bit better than it sucks. I just think it's below average. Like, it's not bad. Like, if this music is not bad if it were used the right way. It's okay. It would be okay if it weren't, like, gonna be the music we were gonna be hearing for, like, the next couple of hours. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's not great. I mean, I'm gonna defend it that much, but it's kind of okay. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think, this is one of those games that only have like a few musical tracks. Oh crap. When's the last... Oh, I forgot to save. Also, I think we have to be very... Yeah, I did... Well, I lost a little bit there. Well, that's not too bad. But I have to be real careful because... So when it goes back to the title screen, notice how it puts the cursor up next to the start? Actually, I don't know. I guess it is a save, so... I was thinking that if you press start by accident, you might get a continue... You might, like, accidentally, like, overwrite your game. But I guess it probably works like an actual save, so that's probably... Probably we could turn off the console, turn it back on, and... The save... Well, wait, is this a Disk System game? Wait, was this a Disk System game? I don't remember. Oh, it's not a Disk System game. Oh, no, wait, this game has a battery, right? Oh, it has a battery save. That's what the thing that's on the title, the cover means, the BB whatever. Yeah, it said battery. The katakana said battery, so I think that this might be one of the first games to have, like, an actual battery save. It's not an FDS game, no, but I guess it has a battery save. You think overall 4, Music 3, No, that's 4. I think 4 is just too generous, Skittle. 4, I don't think. Music, maybe 3. Maybe a 3 for the music. Hey, Virus. Yeah, you did. Virus got a sub gift. Hey, welcome into the Flipsider fold. What do we call our posse here? The Flip guy? I don't remember. But what you're a part of it now, Virus. So welcome. The Flip Wave. Seems a little too familiar. You rather listen to the music in Hunt for October on NES? You'd rather listen to the music in Red October than this? Like, really? Like, you think this is worse than that? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's, like, to me, Red October has the absolute worst music on the NES. There's nothing I've heard that's worse than Red October's music. Like, that music is crazy. It's unbelievable. Like, if you haven't heard that, you guys need to pull it up on YouTube and listen to the Hunt for Red October music. That's what it takes for Virus to show up. The free sub. He's been here before. I usually... Well, see, the thing is that Virus has played so many of these weird, like... We'll be playing, like, this game that's, like, really obscure, and then Virus is like, oh, I played this in my childhood. It just takes some... Exactly, it just takes some obscure games. You've come... Wow, have you played this game, Virus? You've actually played this game. That's pretty amazing. Oh, wow. Our hit points are at 2. Oh, that's the best time to use a Wonder Drug. Wait, oh, do I not? I bought drugs, didn't I? Oh, that was on my last save? I think I bought drugs on my last save. I think I forgot to rebuy them when I died, maybe. So to be careful and not... Oops. It's okay, I saved. I can save Scum, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I mean, I do like Iki's music better than Red October. Of course I do. I like... Yes, I even like the music from Rad Gravity better. And Rad Gravity has horrible... I like the music from Rocky and Bullwinkle. All that. I like all those better. Yeah, without a doubt. Supposed to pull you in. I mean, I guess it sort of has an atmospheric thing going for it, but the song isn't pulling you in. Well... Okay. I mean, I think there's like a middle ground where a song might not pull you in, but yet still not be aggressively terrible, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say that this music is pulling me in. Oh, you're right about that. Oh, never first time seeing this? Yeah, probably this is a lot of people's first time seeing this game. It's super obscure. And from what I've seen, this could be like one of the secret worst action RPGs for the system. Because... I don't think I've ever seen an action RPG worse than this game. I can't think of any offhand. Like, this game is really bad. I mean, you can obviously tell that it's bad just by looking at it, but part of what makes this game bad is not immediately obvious. Like, the intense amount of grinding you have to do in this game is crazy. Like, that alone. I mean, the fact that we have to... So... The way we have to start this game out to make money is we have to do this fetch quest where we go to an island, grab a pot, go the long way around back to the village, and we have to repeat that like 10 times. And that's the first thing you do in the game. I'm just grinding this pot quest over and over again. And that's how the game starts. I mean, this should give you an idea of why this might possibly be the worst Famicom action RPG. Looks like an SNK game because it kind of looks like Kari Warriors. Well, the Kari Warriors is technically a Micronix game and not an SNK game. Oh, I forgot to level up. Oh, that's right. I forgot that the only way to level up is by going back to the guild, and you have to go back to the guild and select join, I guess. Ah, I forgot about that. So it's kind of like Valkyrie no Boken, and that in order to level up, you have to go back to the inn. Which that's a mechanic that I like. I like that in Valkyrie no Boken. In this game, well, it's fine. I do like that mechanic. But Valkyrie no Boken was an actual good game, and this game is not. Yeah, so Yeah, so this is a Taito game. It's probably like Ikari Warriors in that I don't think Taito actually... Like, Taito is one of those companies that I think didn't make any of their early Famicom games. There's some Taito games where they're credited as having developed it, even though I don't think they did. And this is one of those games. It says Taito developed this game, but... I don't know, this seems like Tose or one of those... I don't know, it just seems like one of those bottom-of-the-barrel developers. You don't think it's atrocious, Skittles? Really? I don't know, I kind of think it's atrocious, Skittles. Wow, you might have a higher opinion of this game than I do. Well, I'll play it a little bit more, and then we'll get more into it, and we'll see if our opinions all change. Oh, I forgot to get health. Probably should have done that. Well, we can just keep saving. Developed by both Micronix and SNK. Oh, Ikari Warriors? Well, the arcade version was developed by SNK. And we know that the Famicom version was ported by Micronix. But as for, like, what... Like, if... I mean, we don't know exactly if SNK, like, helped at all, and to what extent. Micronix did the NES version, yeah. It's probably just Micronix, yeah. Could be a good game if you like. You said you wouldn't want to play one of the games in Action 52. I don't know if I'd go that far. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think there's any games in Action 52 I'd rather play than this. And I've seen a bunch of them. We should play some Action 52 sometime. Just for fun, you know, just to get that experience on stream, because it's fun to play really bad games. Because I don't think I've played it on stream. I have played it, but not on stream. By the way, the sound effect for turning in the quest, can't help but notice it's the same beeping as Super Mario Bros. 3 when you use the P when your P is maxed. So I guess it shares something in common with a good game. You currently have 800 gold. Probably should go ahead and buy those drugs. Not even Cheetah Men? No, Cheetah... I'd rather play this than... I don't know. I don't know, actually. Maybe. Cheetah Man is really bad. But I guess Cheetah Man is less grindy than this. Yeah, 52 games in a row. Yeah, how can you lose? It does sound like Mario 3, doesn't it? Yeah... I couldn't help but notice. Is your P max, Nachos? Guys, watch out. Nachos' P is maxed. Look out. Give Nachos a wide berth. His P is maxed. No, I mean, that's funny because Old School Brother really hates this game, and Skittles actually seems to think it's not that bad. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, right now I'm feeling like this game is... I'm feeling like it's in the 1 range for me right now. And the music kind of like a 3, maybe? Oops, oh, okay, I think I just saved before I warped, so I shouldn't lose too much. I should have used a drug, my bad, wasn't paying attention. Yeah, okay, I should be fine, I still have all my gold. Wait, did I not... Wait a second. I thought I saved, but apparently I didn't? I thought I had 800 gold. Oh no, because oh no, wait, never mind. Oh no, I didn't lose any progress. It's just because I spent the money on the drugs. That's why I have 565 instead of 800. So I didn't lose any money. I didn't lose progress. Healed up. And now I have 35 max hit points instead of 30. You wouldn't say 4 to 10 is you liking this garbage? I guess you rate on a higher, like a harsher scale than Skittles. Like, to me, 4 out of 10 means mediocre, but it doesn't mean bad. Below average for sure, but I played far, far worse. Just out of curiosity, what do you think is worse than this game? What do you think is far, far worse? I mean, I guess Frontline is far, far worse. I don't think there's a lot of games that are far, far worse than this. I don't know. I mean, the graphics in this game are kind of bad. Like, I think the character sprite looks awful. I think the backgrounds look... I guess they're okay. They're kind of drab, you know? But the enemy sprites don't seem like they put a lot of effort into them, you know? And, I don't know, the backgrounds are, like, mediocre at best. I mean, I guess... I mean, they're fine. I guess they look like trees. Maybe we've seen worse, like, tile sets. Or just, like, generic. We probably have, but I would have to say the graphics are on the bad side, I think. I mean, the music, not really that good. I mean, it only has a couple of songs. Right now, we only have this one song to listen to, and it's not a great song. It's a pretty mediocre song, you know? Yeah, this game is really slow and tedious. That's the other thing you need to remember about this game. The way you have to... Now, obviously, if you just start playing this game, you would have no idea where to go or how to make progress. So maybe you'd have some fun just wandering around, of course. But when you try to just wander around this game not knowing what to do, it would just seem like, I would imagine, like just a huge empty world with like nothing to do, right? And you'd be like, where do I go? What do I do? You'd have no idea. You wouldn't know that you have to like get this quest, because it feels like kind of non-obvious, you know? But the only way to make money is to do this quest over and over again. I guess you'd figure it out after talking to people in the village, which is something you'd want to do. But, I mean, the fact that you have to do this quest, like the way the game starts, you have to do like a ton of, like an extreme amount of grinding at the beginning. And that's how the game starts before you can like have a chance to do anything. I mean, that's pretty bad. So now we have 7 drugs. Okay. I think the max you can have is 9. I'll just go ahead and buy up to them. Well, no, actually, 7 is fine. We'll just stick with 7. Because I think you get a discount when you buy in bulk, so... Zelda 2 is worse. That's funny. Didn't lose any money, it's because I spent the money on drugs. That's right. Would it help to add the year under the game title? So Virus, like I think it's not necessary. Virus, if you look at the guide, and you can see I think you probably know, but you can see the guide by just typing !guide. If you look at the guide, I do have the release date for all these games. So you just have to look at the, Google document to see that information. So, like, I don't think it's necessary to, like, have every single bit of information, like, on the screen. I think what we have is enough. Like, you don't need to clutter the screen that much. And if people want to, like, have stuff like that, they can just look at the in-depth guide for that, you know. If I was told I did this quest 15 times or whatever just to get somewhere, I wouldn't play it. Yeah, like, I mean, that's kind of my attitude as well. Like, I don't even really think I want to play this game, to be honest. And I love bad Famicom games. I love all kinds of... I mean, I don't know. It's even stuff like this, it's interesting to me just to get into it. But even stuff like this, I like the Famicom so much that even, like, checking out garbage like this is kind of fun in a way. Just because it's fun to just check stuff like this out. But, I mean, I don't think that this game is fun, per se. It's more just like it's fun to just learn about the Famicom. Nice to know what you were on at a glance. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I suppose that might be nice. Yeah, I suppose that might be true. But we're on 1987. I mean, I guess I could put it on there somewhere, maybe. I might think about, when I make my newer layouts, when we get past 300, game number 300, I might consider adding a year on there. Zombie Hunter's a couple games. That game's interesting. Yeah! Zombie Hunter actually looks kind of interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to that game. Made by Lennar, the same people who made Deadly Towers. Except that game seems like a lot more linear, which is weird for a Famicom game, but it actually seems kind of fun. So I'm looking forward to getting into that one. If I stop playing this, I'm sure chat will revolt. We can't have that. By the way, spoilers, guys, I'm not going to be beating this game, because, trust me, you wouldn't want that. It's not going to be worth your time. You really, in fact, we'd all be better off if I just stopped playing this right now, but I may as well just try to... I want to at least get into the first castle, because the castles have, like, some sort of weird side-scrolling gameplay, and I want to see what that's like. So I want to at least do one castle first. The goal of this game is to do there's 5 castles. You have to take over the 5 castles in 5 different continents. And that's the goal. Okay. So currently we have 700 gold. You think Athena and Dragon Slayer were some of the worst games I've seen playing Dragon Slayer? This is much worse. Dragon Slayer is pretty bad. I do think this is worse than Dragon Slayer. And I think it's much worse than it. I don't think Athena's that bad, actually. I mean, it's kind of bad. But I was starting to have fun playing Athena once I, like, kind of learned how to play it a little bit. Now, actually, honestly, I'd have to say that after I, like, learned the routes and the strategies and, like, how to play, what the items did, a big part of Athena is just understanding what the items do. And then, like, the other part is, like, kind of knowing where they are and knowing where to, because kind of searching through every level for stuff is kind of fun in the exploration-y kind of way, but it's also kind of tedious because you're constantly dying and like replaying the levels, just like checking different blocks, trying to remember where everything is. It's a little bit tedious, but once you learn where everything is and you know where all the items do, then I think it starts to become a little bit fun. Like, I mean, Athena is a very janky game where it seems janky at first, and it is janky. Like, it's a very janky game, and it's not well made. But it can be janky in some fun way. Do you know how games can be janky in a fun way sometime? Like one thing I like about the Athena is how the hitbox for your sword, the sword that you get, is like way bigger than the actual graphic makes it look. Which makes, so like, and it has a huge vertical and horizontal range. And so you can kind of just swing your sword in front of you and things, you become like this, just almost like meat grinder of death. And so it's actually fun. Like, once you get like a powered up sword, of course you have to know that the sword is good. Like, if you don't know the game, see, that's why you have to, like, games like Athena, you have to know how to play them. If you go, most people who go into Athena blind, they get the flail, and the flail seems really good, so they think that that's like the best weapon, so they just keep using that. But they don't realize that it's not really that good against the enemies or against bosses. But like, once you understand the different weapons and their uses and like how to use them, like, it starts to become a little bit fun. And yeah, I like games also that like have like you know, high risk reward mechanics. Anyway, it is really difficult. Yeah, it's difficult. I don't mind that about it. You like the music in Athena? The music in Athena is not great. I don't know if I'd say it's... I feel like it's kind of on par with this game. Because some of the music in Athena is like kind of interesting, but it kind of not... It's like, it's kind of interesting, but not well executed, you know? And then there's some songs that are just like flat out bad, you know? But there isn't... I wouldn't say there's any songs that are like actually good, per se. Dragon Slayer gets extra points deducted because every game in the entire franchise is bad, I guess. No, I like the arcade game, though. I mean, I guess the arcade game is kind of bad in a way. I mean, it's not very playable, but I still like it. I like the arcade game. I know you probably don't like it. A lot of people, I think, wouldn't really like the arcade game, but I do. I think it's kind of fun. It's just really hard to play. Because you'd have to memorize so much stuff. And it's not intuitive. Some games can be janky in a good way. Yeah, like Athena sort of is one of those games a little bit. Kind of. Yeah, I think I ended up giving Athena a 3. I was kind of bored. Like, I almost wanted to give it a 4, you know? But I ended up giving Athena a 3 because it's still bad in a lot of ways. I mean, I can't really... I mean, also, I'm a sucker for games that have, like, lots of hidden secrets, too, which Athena does, so... I like that aspect of it as well. But, yeah, I mean, still, it's not a good game. I think it's far from the worst game. There's a lot of games for the Famicom I think are less fun. I wouldn't put it on that, like, for me, it wouldn't be on, like, the top 20 worst NES games. It might be in the... Like, Athena might make the worst 50 NES games, but I don't think it would make the worst 20. have to look at it again. If I'm honest, I'd rather listen to 20-hour extend of this than 20-hour extend of Hunt for Red October. Well, I agree with you, but did you mean to type that the other way, brother? Because, like, I feel like you're saying something obvious. Where you mean, it sounds like you mean to be saying something, you know, like I mean, it feels like you mean that to be a hot take, but that just sounds like you're saying something that we would all agree with. So maybe you meant that the other way, because I also would rather listen to a 20-hour extend of this. I'd rather listen to a 20-hour extend of any music than Hunt for Red October. Hunt for Red October might just have the worst soundtrack. The arcade BL game is beautiful for its time. A real head turner, but the actual game is pretty lame. Like the gameplay. Yeah, I mean, well... Yeah, I guess that... I don't know if I would call it lame. See, I wouldn't use the word lame to describe the gameplay, or the game. I would say difficult to play. Difficult to play, difficult to... unfriendly, maybe? But I don't know about lame. Like, it was an interesting idea for a game, at the very least. It's interesting enough to avoid the word, I mean, you know, the word lame, I think. Because it's, I mean, like a playable cartoon, I mean, if you try to think about how, it's essentially like an early version of QTEs, I mean, but that game may have pioneered them. And it is kind of interesting not having any prompts on the screen. It almost turns it into kind of an exploration game in a weird way. You have to, it's kind of, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not executed well at all. And that's why it's hard to play and not really necessarily a lot of fun. But the concept of like trying to watch the cartoon and discern what directions it wants you to press is interesting, you know? And if it were done better, it should probably be more generous with the windows it gives you, you know? But, you know, I wouldn't call it lame per se. You don't want to imagine 20 hours of Red October. Right, yeah, I don't think anybody wants to imagine that. But just go on YouTube and you probably don't have to imagine it. You could probably go on there and just find it. I'm sure somebody has uploaded like a 10-hour loop of it just to torture people. Skittles probably uploaded it, you know? Or Nachos. I bet Nachos would have done that. Someone made a 10-hour loop, of course. See? I told you, on Old School Brother. Of course they did. Of course, it's YouTube. Just imagine like the worst thing you can think of. It's a good song. Exactly, it's a good song for requests. Well, when Nachos is doing the requests, it is. By the way, I can't wait for the next song request stream. I bet I'm going to be getting some 10-hour requests of Red October, courtesy of Nachos. Hello? What the? Uh-oh. Did the game just... Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought like I got stuck on a screen and maybe soft locked, but... Yeah, because I think that the guide does warn that you can get soft locked in this game. Yeah, it's another thing about this game. You can get soft locked, maybe. Like the game... Also, this game is like glitchy, and there's things that can go wrong. Oh, right, that's right. There's a part in like the next continent. So like each continent, there's 5 continents, each with its own castle, and the goal of the game is to conquer every castle, right? So in the second continent, I was reading the guide. Apparently there's a part where you can go into a house and it'll warp you to an island. Because this game has a mechanic where there's like boat houses and they warp you to like different areas, right? So you're supposed to be able to warp back from that island, but apparently they forgot to program it. So if you warp to that island, you're permanently stuck. And if you save there, you just have to start your game over. Isn't that great, guys? How about that? So this game's got that going for it, which is nice. Yeah, you know, it's got the soft lock glitches, the unfinished quests, the glitchy mechanics. It's got all that going for it. Oops, I forgot to get the quest, but I already got the pot, so we should be able to turn it in immediately. Nice, okay. Gotta love the soft locks. Yeah, you gotta love them. Alright, how much money do we have now? $1,300. Alright, so we'll do this quest one more time. And then we'll move on to the next phase of the game. So, the next phase of the game, the first phase is grinding gold. The second phase of the game is grinding fame. That's right. This game is just all grinding all the time. Let's see if we can level up. Oh, we can't level up yet? Okay. So we are... Oh, we're level 3 now. Nice. Good. You are allowed to switch classes in the middle of the game if you want to, but if you do that, you go down to level 1, so you really don't want to do that. And there's no reason to switch anyway, because there's one class that is just purely the best, and there's no reason to play anything else. So there's no reason to switch, ever. So, hey guys, by the way, how are you guys enjoying this game so far? Mirai Shinwa Jarvis. Future Light Jarvis. Shinwa means light, right? I think. Where's Mr. Leo when you need him? Or Tam? I think that Shinwa means light. Anyway, how are you guys enjoying this game? You guys finding this riveting to watch? Skittles, do you still want to give this game a 4? Would you play this game, Skittles? I'd like to see somebody else try to play this game. That would be fun for me. You know, just enjoying the Mario 3 sound. Well, hey, that's something, right? That's something. It's better than nothing. Oh, I have 45 max hit points now. You forgot how rough the theme was. Yeah, it does fit the feel of the game, I guess. Since the feel of the game is like miserable monotony, I guess it does kind of fit that. You need to hear the worst NES music there is in a game. I don't know, I mean, I've played a lot of NES games and I think that that's the worst. But I think, you know, Rad Gravity is a contender. Rocky and Bullwinkle is a contender. There's some contenders for, like, worst music. Some people would probably say Athena is a contender. I don't think Athena's music is that bad, but it's kind of bad. You had no commentary and hate it. Well, yeah. That's true. No one else has ever played this game. Right. That's what I like about this project, Fliptendo, and like playing all the Famicom games. Like, even when we play like a really bad game like this, the fact that it's so obscure is kind of cool, because like just playing things that nobody else has ever played, there's something kind of cool about that. Especially if there's like very, very few videos on YouTube of someone playing through it. That really makes me like want to play through it. I think this game might have a video. Well, you know what? This game isn't I'm not going to play through this game in any case, even if there is no video. But like stuff like Reflect World, like there was no. I don't think there was. Oh no, there was a video for Reflect World. But there is some games that have no playthroughs that kind of like so. It just feel. I think there was a couple that we ended up playing through, and you know, it feels good to like add to the world of video games, you know? Having like a video of the only playthrough of a game. So that puts us at 1,500 gold. No one has played this game ever. There are a couple videos on YouTube of people playing it, so someone has. It'd be tolerable if you doubled the emulation speed. Yeah, that would be cheating though, but that might help. Forget double, maybe triple. Alright, so we have a bunch of drugs. We got a bunch of money. We got 1,500 gold that the guide recommends. I recommend that you were full health. You also need around 4 drugs for healing. And at least 1... Oh, we have to buy a draft. Okay. Wait, what is my... Okay, I should probably heal up, I guess. Let's go ahead and just use a drug. So we have 6 drugs left still. Now we have the full hit points. So I guess we're gonna... Is it fame grinding that we need to do now? You may need to do the pot quest a few times if you need some more gold for healing items. Oh, we're supposed to buy a draft. Where do you buy the draft from? Wait, I don't want to... I guess I'll pick the pot. Crap. That's fine. I should probably save my game. I need to buy a draft. Where do you buy that from? Do you have it? No? Okay. Don't want to buy any armor yet. Rocky and Bulk might just take the crown. Yeah, I could, yeah, you could make that your, I would put Red October as worse, but you can kind of go either way on that, right? 65, 130. Yeah, so it does save money to get 4. Where do you buy the draft from? Maybe buy that from the guild? When you reach level 4 and have a draft with around 4 healing items, we are ready to get a new weapon. Oh, we aren't level 4 yet. Maybe we should grind more levels a little bit? Oh, you have a draft. Okay, I'm going to buy your draft. Sure. Pass the frontier with this draft. So the draft is basically this game's version of a key. Can I level again? I guess not. Well, what's my experience? 6. Let me see how much I need to get to level 4. Experience chart in here too. This guide is very handy. It's got everything. It's got experience charts. So I need 220 total to get to 4. Okay. Or wait, no. 175. Okay. We'll do this quest one more time. When you reach level 4 and have a draft with around 4 healing items, we are ready to get a new weapon. Buy the chain whip and leather guard from the shops. Okay. Oh, I guess we don't do the fame grinding yet. We do that a little bit later. That'll be fun. Okay, where's a good place to farm experience? Experience. Oh, this might be a good place. Combat in this game definitely sucks. It definitely... Oh, here we go. This was perfect. Look at this. Look at this. I think we found the perfect grinding spot. Those guys will just keep spawning. Oh, they're not spawning. Oh well. Never mind. I thought maybe they would just keep spawning endlessly. But no such luck. Look at this combat. Look at this. Oh, there's a guy. Okay. These guys, I think the blue Cyclops guys are pretty good. For grinding, I think they give a decent amount. You need to scroll the screen down a little bit so that you can't see that water. How much do these guys give? Right, I currently have 115. They give 3 each. Those guys, the blue guys give 8 each, so that's pretty good. Do any of the classes move faster? No, everybody moves just as slow. It's the same movement speed, it never gets any better. It's always like this. We're getting close to where we need to be. there's two of those guys. Kill them. Nice. Okay. I think we have enough now to level up to level 4. Maybe they have better range. Well, yeah, I mean... Well, you know what? That's the thing, is that, it's not... every class gets access to a throwing weapon later on. So, no, so this class, just in case it's not clear, the class I am playing is definitively superior. Because he gets access to the best armor and weapons, so he'll have the best defense and offense, like, late in the game. Every class gets a throwing weapon. The mage class does get some spells, which are, like, a little bit useful, like you can get, like, a warp spell and stuff like that, but it's very expensive MP. And so it's not really all that useful. And he's a lot weaker stats, so... And the warrior, although he has more hit points, in the end, he can't get as high offense and defense as this guy, so this is just the best class all around. The other classes don't really have any advantages worth mentioning. What, in my opinion, is the worst NES game? Well, that's a great question, old school brother. Have you looked at my guide? If you look on there, I have ranked every single... I actually have a ranking for like every single Famicom game you've played so far for Fliptendo. I've ranked them all from best to worst. You know, you have to just look at the tabs on the bottom. So like look at the tabs, go to the far right, and you should see a tab for like Fliptendo rankings. The worst Famicom game that I played. Well, I guess it depends on whether you mean NES or Famicom. The worst NES game, in my opinion, that I played is Ghostbusters. The worst Famicom game is Frontline. The Ghostbusters is still pretty bad. Like, it still is like... I think it's like third on the total list of Famicom games. But I have a whole list of them if you want to check that out. Imagineering does ugly stuff. Yeah, and that game is just... It's a lot like this game because it's just grind... Like, that whole game is nothing but grinding. It's grinding leading up to a really, really terrible minigame of climbing the stairs. Which is, like, impossible. And the grinding part of the game where you're just fighting ghosts is not fun. There's nothing good about it. That game has no positives. Like even the Ghostbusters theme song is not particularly well done, like well put into the game. Is it really as bad? Try playing it. I mean, well, just looking at it. If just looking at it doesn't make you see why it might be, then try playing it. And if you still like, I think it's the worst. I mean, it's really, really bad. Besides the fact that it's like the ugliest game for the Famicom. It was a favorite. Oh, sorry for. It was viruses. Yeah. Oh wait, why am I doing this? I didn't want to. Fuck. I didn't want to do that. I want to. Oh, what was I supposed to do next? I need to buy I need to buy equipment now. Okay. You have an idea of your worst Super Nintendo game? What's your worst Super Nintendo game? Let me think about what's the worst Super Nintendo game I've played. It's tougher because I haven't played as many Super Nintendo games, but I'm actually not sure. What my worst... I feel like... I feel like there's really bad ones that I'm forgetting about. It's Okay for a Kid. Casper's definitely one of the worst ones you played. I've never seen Casper. Bay-Base Kids or Pit Fighter. Pit Fighter's the worst. Bay-Base Kids, I think I have played a little bit of that. No, I don't think I've actually played that. I think I've only watched a video of that one. So I'm not really sure if that's actually the worst. But of all the Super Nintendo games I played, that's it. Pit Fighter. I believe that ranks very low on my total list of bad games too. Okay, so we need to buy equipment now. So we need to buy the chain whip and leather garb. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Hi, I would like to buy a chain whip. It's the second best weapon. I don't know why we don't just save for the first, but this is what the guide says. So I'll just follow the guide. Sure. So it automatically equips it. There it is, chain whip weapon. So you need to be careful if you buy a new weapon, your old weapon gets sold automatically. Which actually is not a bad mechanic, really. Dropping frames. Am I dropping frames, guys? Am I dropping frames? If I am, oh, look at that, it's red right now. Wait, oh, okay. Yeah, it's kind of wavering right now between red and green. So if I'm dropping frames, sorry about that. I could try restarting the stream, maybe. Let's see if it fixes itself. Okay, we're supposed to get the chain whip, and what was it? Leather guard? Leather guard, okay. That's all? Oh, apparently. So we got that. Oh, it does actually change our weapon graphic. That's nice, I guess. Okay, leave Bergtown and head south to get on the Green Road. So now we're gonna actually go to the second area. We're gonna. I guess we're going to get the throwing weapon. That's what we're doing. Let me look at this map here. Okay. So we're making like a little sort of side quest here to go to the next town to buy the throwing weapon. We're not actually like sufficiently leveled enough to like handle the next area, but so we have to just try to avoid all the enemies. Play Fat Man on Genesis? I don't know what Fat Man is. Oh man. Yeah, the internet is not being great right now. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. I could try restarting it. I don't super want to, but I could try it. I guess I'll have to try restarting the stream. Alright, hold on. Hold on a second. I'm gonna reset the stream. I'll be right back.